now I have to sort of sit, and anybody has to sit in front of you and explain someone else's behavior. It's not my responsibility.
Team USA's Hilary Knight is speaking out on Donald Trump's joke from his viral phone call with the U.S. men's ice hockey team. Knight, the captain of the U.S. women's ice hockey team, called the president's comments distasteful during a press conference for the Seattle Torrent.
No, I just thought the joke was distasteful and unfortunate. And I think, just the way women are represented, it's a great teaching point to really shine light on how women should be championed for their amazing feats. And now I have to sort of sit, and anybody has to sit in front of you and explain someone else's behavior. It's not my responsibility. But what is shifting the focus and shifting the narrative of this amazing accomplishment that we all did together. And granted, the men's and the women's team did it together, and that is super special. It's never been done in our program's history. It's something we're extremely proud about.
Knight went on to praise her fellow teammates, reiterating their accomplishments as their team also won gold. The U.S. women's hockey team has medaled in every Winter Olympics since the event's inception at the 1998 Games.
These women are amazing, and whatever is going on shouldn't never outshine or minimize their work and our success on the world stage. This was the best American women's hockey team, the best American team we've ever put together on a world stage when the lights have been the brightest ever. And so I think everybody felt that, going through the tournament. And I want to celebrate. I want people to be remembered for that. I want the legacy of this team to be remembered. And so that's what I'm trying to, shift the narrative on and really focus on championing what we've done and what we've accomplished the last 2.5 weeks together.
On Sunday, February 22nd, the U.S. men's hockey team celebrated their first gold medal win since 1980 in the locker room, where they were joined by FBI Director Kash Patel, who called Trump. While on speakerphone, Trump extended an invite to the group for the State of the Union on February 24th and to the White House. He then brought up the women's team as he said with a laugh, quote, "I must tell you, we're going to have to bring the women's team. You do know that." Trump went on to quip that he'd, quote, "probably would be impeached if they didn't," as laughter erupted from the room. After the video circulated on social media, the women's team declined the State of the Union invitation due to, quote, "timing and previously scheduled academic and professional commitments following the Games." Quote, "We are sincerely grateful for the invitation extended to our gold medal winning U.S. women's hockey team and deeply appreciate the recognition of their extraordinary achievement," it added. On February 23rd, Jack Hughes weighed in on the controversy during an interview with Daily Mail, telling the outlet that he and the team is super excited to go to the White House and meet Trump. He then addressed the women's team skipping the State of the Union.
How do you feel about the women not going?
They got busy schedules too. I mean, I know we're getting everyone's giving us backlash for all the social media stuff today, but it's so negative. People are so negative out there, and they're trying to find a reason to just put people down and make something out of almost nothing. But our relationship with them over the course of being in the Olympic Village, I think we were so tight with their group and our group after we won the gold medal.
During Tuesday's State of the Union, Trump claimed that the women's team was coming soon to the White House. However, in an interview with Good Morning America on February 26th, Knight told the co-anchors that the women's team was unsure if they are accepting his invite.
Hilary, there has been a lot of talk about that call the president made to the men's hockey team. Will the women's team be accepting his offer to come to the White House?
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure where that stands. I know there was some sort of announcement the other day. As far as my knowledge, I haven't seen anything. I thought the call in itself was distasteful and an awesome learning moment to refocus the narrative and understand, our words matter and how we speak about women matters. And we need to celebrate this team as we've earned our celebrations on the stage and representing our country in the best way. So really looking forward to just leaning into that and continuing to drive success through our group and be the inspiration that we are in our communities.